I've realized that some of you are some nasty people and haven't been properly educated on the rules and the basic etiquette of using a public restroom. Okay? So, the most important first rule, which I thought everybody knows this, but apparently not, because there's still plenty of occasions where this happens. Shouldn't be happening. It should not be happening. Rule number one of using a public men's restroom: you leave one urinal in between. Okay? There's no reason, if there's 4 urinals and I'm all the way on this wall, that you come right next to me. Pause. But that you use the urinal right next to me. There's absolutely no reason that should be happening. Why are we doing this still? Everybody should know at this point. Now, building off of that, okay, the second rule: if under some circumstance you have to use the urinal right next to somebody, you should by no means use the sink next to them, because that's just devious. Why are we doing this? I do not want you to come piss right next to me and then wash your hands right next to me. Okay, we're not doing that. You can wait your turn to wash your fucking hands if you pee right next to me. Do you understand? We're not doing that. That's unacceptable. Now, another thing that apparently people don't understand is that if the urinals are, you don't have to use a urinal to pee. You can always use a stall. If there's 3 stalls and 4 urinals, and we're already alternating on the urinals, but all 3 stalls are open, you can also just use a stall. Okay, man? It's really no different. Nobody's using them, so it's not going to do any harm to just fucking go ahead and use that stall. You know what I mean? Why not? Now, this is one that's a little more personal to me, that I've just experienced this. I've never really talked to this. I only talked to this with like one other person. I'm assuming it's pretty universal, but I just haven't gathered the evidence to prove this one. If we're walking up to the urinals around the same time, and there's only 2, whether it's in general or there's 2 open or whatever the case may be, if there's 2, and one of them is shorter, and one of them is taller, and we're walking up at the same time, we see each other, we both know where we're going, we're both walking in the same direction. If you look at me, and you are shorter than me, and you take the taller urinal, we have a fucking problem. That's not acceptable. There will be a problem if this happens. It happens sometimes. And just know, I didn't just let that go. I wasn't just like, oh yeah, it's okay, he got there first. No, the reason that there are varying heights for urinals is because there are varying heights of people. If you are shorter than me, you should be using the shorter urinal. Do you understand? That's how it should work. I feel like this would be common sense, but apparently it's not. That's why I have to talk about this, because apparently these rules just are not understood. I don't know why. I don't get it. The other thing, this is, I've never understood. I don't know if we can talk about that. But, it's just like, come on. You don't need to piss right next to somebody. There's plenty of ways around it. If everything is full, then that's when the real math starts happening, okay? And if you're really in the field like me, and you have to piss a lot in public men's restrooms, you know the strategy of picking which urinal to use, okay? And it does require some math. But you can figure it out, man. You can figure it out. And if you aren't skilled, you need to look up some quizzes, because they have quizzes. I've seen them before. Look it up on like TikTok or YouTube, and you need to take these quizzes and study, so that you're not the weird freaky fucker in the public restroom.